throw me in a couple of bases. I'm about to gas, it's nothing to me. To get to the record and make a few pivots. My wrist off to my neck. Have to take it a rhythm and rip on the head and then trick it.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Taj Bradley. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
About to get started here, Jaron Duran getting ready to hit.
Number 42, Jaron Duran.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting second, left fielder Roman Anthony.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 2 away. Here's Trevor Story now.
Shortstop
He's
Trevor
hitting for
Story.
that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Story with some impressive production lately. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. That's outside. 3-2 now. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 3-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Story on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the dirt. And a payoff pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for Ceddanne Rafaela. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Minnesota. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Sonny Gregg. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So Look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Luke Keeschel, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's the strike. That's out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. One down.
Batting second, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. A little bit low. Ball one. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela under it. And there's two down. Here's Trevor Larnach. Had the day off yesterday.
Trevor Larnach.
There's the strike.
Ball one. Ball two.
Right back to him on the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. And he grounds one to the right side. One pitch and one out.
Batting seven, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Ball that's outside.
You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it.
Too high.
Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's Major League debut. 3-0 down. Upstairs, and that is ball four. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number, and Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flop, switching from 24 to 42. Tristan Casas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Man at first, one away. Casas with a homer in his last game. On the ground to first. Quickly to second for one. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. Back at target field, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Pretty rare to see a three-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Good eye in that spot.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Fifth, left fielder Cody Clemens.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Base hit center field. And that's a one-out single.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball one.
Clemens stands at first with one out.
No, that's foul.
And now it's 1-2. In the air to left center. Rafaela on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Catcher, Victor Caratini.
Hey! Ball
Just
one.
missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
There's a strike. That's a hit. Throw in hurts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. This to third. Whips it to Casas, and that's the inning. Back in Minnesota, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Jaron Durant.
Ball.
The 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
So a walk puts runners at first and
Up
second.
next for the Red Sox, left
First
fielder,
and second,
Roman
no
Anthony.
outs. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's
For the Red
1
Sox,
zip.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Right fielder, William
1 out, man at
Abreu.
first. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Nice grab. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Twins, Gio Urshela. Urshela in his 9th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Stays alive. The 0-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman, Luke Esau.
First pitch swinging.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Twins,
2 down, bases empty. So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Fly to center his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Clemens takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The Red Sox, second baseman Marcelo Meyer.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. Takes it in for the out. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Walked his first time.
Wilson Contreras.
Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now it's the
off
Twins
for the
DH,
Twins,
Trevor Larnach.
designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Ball 1 there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Check
Inside,
swing.
ball
Held
2.
up. Ball 2. Ground ball to the right side. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next
Cody
for
Clemens,
the Twins,
the next twin up to hit.
fielder,
Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
Ball,
He's
that's out.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. So he just clears the wall, and we're starting over.
Dude, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Victor Caratini, the next to hit, single to right in his first trip.
Nope, that's down.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Curve in the dirt. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Hard hit, right side. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman Caleb Durbin.
In the air to left center. Buxton moving under it. Takes it in for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Duran.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Center field. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two on the way. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Gio Urshela.
Up the middle. Meyer handles, throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Durbin. Inning over. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. 10 outs have come from the first pitch, so it's fair to say they're making it too easy on the pitcher by swinging so early.
0-2 now. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
There's the strike.
And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
This one popped up right side. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 2.
Abreu.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. Hardliner grabs it on the run, and that is that. Back in target field, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Hey!
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Next for the Twins, designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
All 1. Hey!
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit.
Wallner.
First pitch just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. On the mound now for the Twins, Anthony Banda. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Lead off for the Red Sox, center fielder Fagan Rafaela.
skips into dirt. That one fouled off. The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Breaking ball misses up and in. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. So up next, Marcelo Meyer.
Second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
And a swing and a miss there.
Inside, ball 1.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside, and that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch, and he walked him. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Wilson Contreras.
In the air, right field. Walner on the move to the gap. And there are 2 down. Now batting
Up
Tristan
next for the Red
Casas.
Sox, first baseman Tristan Casas.
Looks like the pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Fouled off down the right side. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Out to short. Urshela. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Left fielder, Cody Clemens. Now pitching for Boston.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Patrick Sandoval.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
In for a strike. Good slider. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Next for the Twins, first baseman Josh Bell.
Ball.
The 1-2. And there's a ball. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there.
That's
Nice
inside.
job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the ground to third. Durbin to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Taylor Rogers taking over on the mound.
Taylor Rogers.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Swinging a ground ball. Slings it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Walner settles under this one. 2-away down. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Baseman, Royce Lewis.
Hey!
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Next for the Twins, shortstop Gio Urshela.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Up next
Now it's
for
the second
Twins,
baseman, Luke
second
Diesel.
baseman,
0 for 3 in this
Diesel.
one.
Hey!
On the ground right side. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. So they turn to their closer, Cole Sands.
42, Cole Sands. Lead off for the Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a quick out number 1. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 3.
Abreu.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that's outside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swinging a foul out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Popped up. And there's 2 down. Go-ahead run on base. Marcelo Meyer now at the plate.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-1 down. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
And that one popped to short, but won't make it there after the bad jump. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That would tie him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Target Field, bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Here's Byron Buxton.
Oh, 1.
A little bit low.
Oh, that's down.
Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
And a 4-pitch walk.
And now the winning run is on base. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. On the mound now, Justin Slate.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Swing to the line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out. So a change being made at first base. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, James Outman. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Swings through that one for strike 1. Runner edges away at second. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one in there across the letters. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and that loads the bases.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
That's in for a strike. The Twins with the go-ahead run at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Rafaela gets under it, brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Twins walk it off and win it 3-2.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
A 3-2 final.